Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome. Today I'm going to be sharing the top 5 best performing anti-aging eye serums for 2022. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you know that eye serums are my thing. I am a big fan. I love using them in my morning as well as my evening skincare routine. And I feel like eye serums are more concentrated with ingredients when it comes to fine lines, when it comes to specific skin concerns. I always gravitate towards an eye serum because I see the best results with this type of eye product. Now, I still love a good eye cream, and I recently uploaded the best 5 for 2022. So if you haven't seen that video yet, I'm going to leave it below for you in my description box as well as up here. But the eye serums I'm going to be sharing in today's video will be great if you have dark circles, puffiness, fine lines, texture, you're lacking that brightness around the eyes. These will be great options to look into. So of course, I will link up those products below for you in my description box. So let's get right into it, but please don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, as it really helps my channel with the algorithm. Alright, so let me show you the best eye serums for 2022. So the first one is by L'Oreal. This is the Revitalift Triple Power Eye Serum. This is great if you have dark circles and puffiness. Now, I personally don't have dark circles, but I do wake up quite puffy. And so this is one of my go-to eye serums in my morning routine that I like to use to help decrease on that puffiness, and this formula really helps. So this contains 2.5% caffeine, and this also has 1% hyaluronic acid to hydrate and to temporarily plump up those fine lines. Now, I like to keep this in the fridge because I feel like this applicator gets really nice and cold with the spheres and it depuffs even more. But I also like to apply this serum to my under eyes when the skin is damp. Because this contains hyaluronic acid, you always want to make sure that anytime you're using hyaluronic acid, so whether it's a face serum or it's a product that contains it, it's best to apply hyaluronic acid onto damp skin for better absorption. And then of course, you always want to make sure that you lock in that hydration with a moisturizer or of course an eye cream. So I will spritz my face with a facial spray, but of course you can spritz your face with water, you can use a toner, an essence, whatever you want to do. Apply this to the under eyes, of course, spread it and tap it all in. Then before this dries up, you want to apply an eye cream or your face moisturizer on top of this, just to lock in that hydration. And when you do that, you will notice such a big difference. Your under eyes will remain hydrated and plump for the entire day, and of course all night if you choose to use this in your evening skincare routine. And this of course can be used every day, twice a day, and this always sits nicely underneath my sunscreen, my makeup. This is never an issue, and I've also never experienced peeling with this either. Next up is the SkinCeuticals AOX Eye Serum. This is fabulous to achieve that brighter look around the eyes. This is also a great one to help soften those fine lines and to help with crepiness. This contains 5% vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, the purest form. This also has 0.5% ferulic acid and 1% Ferritin, which are 2 other types of antioxidants. This also has caffeine, so great for dark circles and puffiness, but there's another ingredient in here called Ruscus aculeatus, which is actually derived from an evergreen shrub. This really helps to depuff, and I'm telling you right now, it works like a dream. So if I don't feel like using the L'Oreal, I will use this, and I can always rely on this eye serum to decrease on that puffiness, and my under eyes don't look as tired like 40 minutes later. Like my under eyes look pretty much normal again. This is just exceptional. So when I use this, I like to pair this up with my vitamin C serum. So there's a lot of people that can't use their face vitamin C serums up underneath the eyes because a lot of these concentrations that we're using on our face, like 20%, 15%, or even 10%, these can still be a little bit harsh for that delicate skin around the eyes. So if you can't use your face vitamin C's around the eye area, then that's when this comes into play. And this is at that 5% concentration, so a lot safer and more gentle to use. So I use this when I'm using vitamin C, and that might be once a week, that might be a couple of times a month. I'm into copper peptides right now, but I still like to use this with my vitamin C, and I'm always loving my experience with it. So if you're in the market for something like this, this is a great one to look into. The next one is by Dr. Dennis Gross, and this is the Advanced Retinol plus Ferulic Triple Correction Eye Serum. If you've been with me for a while, you guys know how much I I love this. This is a holy grail. I've been using this for a couple of years now, and this is honestly one of the best eye serums on the market. The ingredient list is very impressive. So there's retinol, there's bakuchiol, which is a plant-based alternative to retinol. There's also a peptide, there's Centella asiatica, there is caffeine, there's ferulic acid, which is that antioxidant, there's AHAs like mandelic and glycolic acid. So these two ingredients are going to keep that skin nice and exfoliated, nice and smooth and bright. And the list goes on. There are so many other great ingredients in here as well. Now, if you are prone to milia and you tend to get them quite a bit on your eyelids or underneath your lower lash line, this is going to help prevent them from forming. And if you have milia right now, this is also a great product to treat it, to diminish it in time. And that was actually why I started this a couple years ago. I had milia, and it took, I think, 2 months, maybe 3 months tops before that milia completely went away. But it did, and I didn't have to make an appointment to see my dermatologist to get it professionally removed. This actually removed it. And I was so impressed that I continued on with it. But then, of course, I noticed that the fine lines around the crow's feet had softened. Everything just looked more improved. So that's why I think this is one of the best, and I do like to use this at night. The Biosauce Squalane Plus Peptide Eye Gel is another one that I've been enjoying. So this is a very moisturizing and repairing eye serum, but great ingredients in here to help with early signs of aging. So there's niacinamide and caffeine for the puffiness and dark circles. There's peptides to help with loss of firmness and to treat fine lines. And there is a vitamin C derivative to brighten up that skin. There's glycerin, there's squalene, there's hyaluronic acid, there's panthenol and aloe to help keep that skin nice and hydrated and repaired. And this is fabulous for every day, twice a day. Great for all skin types, but especially great for those that have dry, sensitive skin. And the last eye serum is by Niod, and this is the Fractionated Eye Contour Concentrate. Between this and Dr. Dennis Gross, these are the two eye serums that I've been using the longest. So this formulation has great ingredients. This has several types of peptides. So if you have that loss of firmness and you really need to firm up on that skin, this will be great. This also has niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, polyglutamate acid. This also contains lactic and glycolic acid to exfoliate the skin. This also contains Ruscus aculeatus, which is that ingredient that I mentioned in the SkinCeuticals eye serum to help to depuff. And this also contains superoxide dismutase, which is an antioxidant. So if you're familiar with the Niod superoxide dismutase saccharide mist, that turquoise face mist that I love and rave about, that ingredient is also in here as well. So this is truly one of a kind. I haven't found a product that has similar ingredients to this. This is honestly exceptional. So not only is it protecting your skin from free radicals, helping for that brighter complexion, but it's great for all of the skin concerns that we have with our under eyes. And this really is one of the best in my opinion. So if you love Niod and you would like to try something that has ingredients that are more advanced, I would say give this one a go. So those are the top 5 best performing eye serums for 2022. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, that you found it helpful, and most importantly, I hope I introduced you to something new today. Of course, everything will be linked below for you for your reference. I will also link up the top 5 best performing eye creams of 2022 as well, if you'd be interested in watching that. And I would love to hear from you. Are you using any one of these eye serums? What is your favorite? What is your go-to? Let's get a conversation going in that comment section. And thank you so much for watching. I always do appreciate it. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. So take care, and I will see you all then. Bye, guys.